They were overcounting by a factor of 8. And, you know, sometimes you can figure out the math on that, but they expected us to pay out on 8,000 customers when we only got 1,000. So we had to fix something here.
Yeah.
So I built out what became one of the first attribution platforms for the industry called C3 Metrics. That was back in 2008. We had customers from JP Morgan, some of the largest US banks, some of the larger spenders in the United States. And I scaled that company up. And about a year before the pandemic, I exited there, figured I was done. I'd spent 12 years in measurement because I didn't get my start as a numbers guy. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do something else. But then because of the pandemic, like everything shifted on the internet. Like there was all these iOS updates that happened, the cookie updates that happened, and they were all because of privacy. So what happened is that the whole advertising ecosystem shifted because of privacy. And what that meant is that we needed to change the way that we measured. Now, any folks who are listening who during this time frame, if you ever logged into Meta to look at ads, one of the things you may have noticed is that some of your targets, you couldn't buy targeting at that same level. You couldn't go as deep. My daughter, who works in the auto business, she used to, pre-pandemic, she used to be able to target Ford F-150 leaseholders whose lease was going to expire in 3 months. And then all of a sudden, one day she went in there and they said, you can't add any more money to this campaign and you can't buy that level of deep anymore because it's not available due to privacy.
Yeah.
And so what happened is that we've had to pan the camera back. And so that's what we did. We panned the camera back, took a broader perspective, and built a platform that is built for today's world.